Shalom, I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and peace and blessings unto the elect. This video is being done to add on to the spirit that persecutions are coming, man. Persecutions to where the so-called white man Esau is going to come and grab brothers up and lock certain brothers up, and certain brothers are even going to be put to death, according to Revelation, the 20th chapter, and all this is going to come to pass for the trying of our faith, to separate the ones that have faith and really believe in this truth from the ones that are putting on acts and being hypocrites. And I got a few scriptures I want to go into. A couple of scriptures as of now I want to go into. But before I go into the scriptures, a lot of things are going on, man. Esau is definitely studying brothers, and then pretty much he's already done that. He got a social profile, and he knows what's going on with brothers, man. They're watching, and they've already done enough watching, and they're steady watching, to come after brothers, to lock brothers up, to demonize, to demonize you, to humiliate you. And in some brothers' cases, some brothers are going to be put to death. And that's something that you got to believe. And that's one of the things that, you're supposed to consider and count the cost of when coming into the truth. As the head brother in LA, the head of the LA camp, he had brought out his most recent video, I believe. Okay, I think GMS Rock Solid, that's his page. But we actually got a comment. We received a comment on the comment board from a news reporter, and we actually checked it out. It actually was a news reporter from one of the local news stations. He wanted to interview us, pretty much. That's my opinion on it anyway. I believe he wanted to interview us. He told us to contact him. Of course, we didn't. And my personal opinion on it is that, he wanted to see if we were simple enough, or stupid enough to contact him so he could interview us and use that as a way to demonize us whenever that time comes. That's just my personal take on it. But I got a testimony I want to go into. Quick testimony. I'm not going to go into all the details, but basically about 9 years ago, 4 brothers in this camp, I was included. I was included, and 3 other brothers were part of this, and we basically had assault charges against us, which we didn't assault nobody. I was the guy. He was an Edomite. He bull rushed me before the start of the camp, and behind a false allegation, that he said we said against him, which was not true. But he bull rushed me. I kind of struggled to get the dude to the ground. The brothers, definitely they came and they got the guy. They made sure the guy was off me or whatever. But he didn't hit me. I didn't get hit or struck or nothing happened to me. He just rushed at me, and I was able to, push him to the ground. But the guy he did it in a furious and raging manner. He did it in a furious and a raging manner. And on the outside looking in, it might have looked like a lot was going on, but He did get hit one time, and that was pretty much out of self-defense. When he got up, he thought he was being swarmed, but it was really just to get him up off of me. And he got hit in the eye. He started to bleed. And when the cops showed up, the film showed that the guy attacked us. We even had a witness or two, if I can remember correctly, that said the guy attacked us. And we still got taken to jail. You know, we were in the right. You know, we wasn't bothering this guy. We wasn't fucking with him on no level. And we ended up getting attacked. I'm saying we, but it was actually me. Nothing happened to me. I didn't get hurt. I didn't get bruised. It was nothing like that, you know. But he did rush at me. He put his body against me and rushed at me, you know, with all his little Edomite might. You know, shit was kind of funny in my mind because it wasn't that hard for me to push him down to the ground. But he had the jump on me, so to speak. So he did have momentum to push me back. So probably a couple of feet or so, a few feet or whatever. And he got hit, rightfully so. We really could have cleaned the guy up. We didn't do it though. You know, he might have got a couple kicks or whatever just to complete, because he was hanging on to my garment. My garment was ripped and everything. So he didn't get pounded on. He didn't get mopped up out there, nothing like that. But we got taken to jail. I remember in the back of the cop car, I told the cops, and I meant it. I was very serious, but I was young in the truth too. You know, a lot younger than I am now in the truth. Because this took place in 2009. I told them, look, you persecuting the prophets. You know, y'all messing with the prophets. You're harassing the men of the Lord. The Most High is going to judge y'all for this. The Most High is going to get you for this. And I meant it, and I believed it. And and it's true. The Most High is going to deal with all these Edomites, man. Especially the ones that can't come against the prophets. You different cops in these alphabet groups, CIA, FBI, the Most High is going to fuck them up. Okay? That's the truth of the matter. And I told him that in the back of the cop car when we got to the, basically when we got on the cell floor, or we got put in a cell basically, I believe, I had faith that we were going to be delivered out of that situation because the charges was assault. We had assault charges. That was the charge. You know, we hadn't been convicted, but the charge against us was assault. I had faith that we was going to be delivered, and I believe the other brothers had faith also that they were going to be delivered. You know, that we were all going to be delivered out of the situation. And we did. You know, the judge said, why have these guys been detained for 3 days? I believe it was like 3 days. And she threw the case out. It was a woman judge. And they did take the camera. They said that our camera was in homicide. What the camera would get taken to the homicide division or whatever department for, who knows, you know. But they took the camera. They made us jump through hoops to try to get the camera back, and we never got the camera or the footage that was on the camera. And it was other footage on the camera too. You know, we never got that back. But the Most High did deliver us out of that time where we got locked up for bringing out the truth, you know, because we definitely were about to bring out the truth. And that was just Satan. Satan brought that guy over there. And it was a test. It was a test of our faith on a real small level, but nonetheless, it was a test. And the Most High did deliver us. But greater tests are coming. The greatest test is coming of our faith. And it's right around the corner. So with that, I want to get into a couple of scriptures and I'm going to close this video out. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. It reads, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So we have to be faithful unto death, man. These are not just words that we're reading. If you're in the mindset that none of this stuff is really going to happen, or you're not concerned, not even say concerned, but not thinking upon these things, because they are going to happen. We're not just reading this book and then living our life here in Babylon, and that's the end of the story. The things that we read are going to come to pass. Things that we've read and bring out all the time, they are coming to pass. We see prophecy unfolding from what's written in the scriptures every day. All kind of judgments are taking place across the earth. Prophecies are being fulfilled. We see prophecy in the making of being fulfilled. And this is one of the prophecies that we're gonna be persecuted, and some of us gonna be cast into prison, as I read here in Revelation 2:10, for our faith to be tested, to see who's really faithful and who's been putting on an act in this truth, man. And the scriptures say to be faithful unto death. Revelation, the 20th chapter, tells us that some of us are going to have to die, in this truth. And that's just the truth of the matter. Certain men will be put to death for believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And we can't fear those things, man, because we got to trust the Most High. Now, I will say this, being in this flesh, and you are about to get tortured, of course fear is going to come upon you, because that's the flesh. But the Most High is going to put the faith in us, man, to withstand that, man, to not break and give up the faith that the Most High is going to deliver us, man, or give us the faith to just accept that I'm about to die for this truth, Okay, I want to give one more scripture, and I'm gonna close this. Video out. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 10, verse. Start at verse 17. Matthew 10:17. It read, "But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my name's sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles." Okay? So we gonna be brought before whether it be some type of magistrate, judge, if you will, and it's gonna be about the things that we out there teaching. And it's going to be chalked up charges against us, faulty charges against us. It's going to be false witnesses present. However this thing play out, there's definitely, they're going to have false witnesses. They already got us. They got this slander going around saying that we're rapists and we in the little girls and things of that nature. That's a slander already. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the charge, that come against us. Definitely that'll be part of the the demonization and the humiliation that they want to bring upon us. But we're going to have to stand before these different judges, or Edomite authority, because we're teaching that the wicked of our people are going to be put to death, and that's the truth. That's in the scriptures. The wicked so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the Israelites according to the Bible, are going to be put to death, and the Most High is going to put you Edomites and you other nations, y'all gonna be put to death over here in America and around the world, and you're going into slavery. That's the truth that's written in the scriptures. You know. Verse 19 it says, "But when they deliver you up, take no thought of how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak." And that's the faith, man. That's where the faith is gonna kick in for the men of the Lord. Faith will kick in, and you're gonna have faith that the Most High is gonna take care of everything. He's gonna put the words in my mouth. He's gonna give me the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in that same hour, in that time. It ain't something we're gonna have to meditate on or think about and ponder on. Man, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna approach this situation? Do I just be quiet? Whatever, goes through you might hypothetically might go through your mind. In that time when it really gets here, we ain't gonna need to ponder and think upon what to say. The Most High is gonna give us the words of wisdom to speak, and ultimately we are gonna be delivered. Even if you get put to death, if you die in this truth, you still gonna be delivered. You're gonna be raised up first. So man, that's pretty much it. I just did this video because I thought about the time that we got locked up, and it was a small thing, but nonetheless we did get locked up, and the Most High delivered us because we showed faith at that time. So that's pretty much it. I hope that this video was edifying. I hope this video was a form of exhortation to the brothers, any brother that may watch the video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory once again to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.